Dude.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the second game of this best of 3 on Akalon Way. I'm here with Lorax over there in the corner, and Morse over there in the controls, and on the battlefield, up here in the top left, the blue Protoss from Infinity Gaming. He is Crazyclown.
Crazy begging not to get cannoned again.
And deciding whether or not to smite his opponent with cannons again. Down here in the bottom right, the purple Protoss, he is Donut of the...
I don't remember what team Donut plays on. I'm going to look that up real quick. Is your camera?
I am camera. Thank you, Morse. Alright, so it is the Donut versus Crazyclown. Donut using a cannon rush on Yansu. Yansu, a big cannon rush map. You know what, Lorax? What is your experience on Akalon Wastes? I mean, I know you're a Zerg, but what is your experience as far as the map goes?
As far as the map goes, I would say that this map is also fairly conducive to cannon rushing. Sort of right that corner, right by the ramp, just to the left of the ramp down to the natural. It's a popular place for the high-low pylon. It's a little bit further from the actual nexus, so it might take a little longer to get there. We see a gateway here from Donut, so we're not going to see that. This is typically a little bit more of a macro-heavy map, I would say, because it's so easy to secure that third expansion. So maybe we'll see more of a macro-oriented game from these players instead of the cheese fest that was the last game.
Well, it's PvP, so cheese kind of comes implied.
Little bit of history on the Donut. I don't have any official stats for him outside of our league, but last season he did make it into the finals, but did not make it out of the group stages. He lost. Ended up being him versus Spec to Odin. And then it was the Donut versus Herbmon. The Donut won 2-1 over Herbmon, but then EMZ Shady took it 2-1 to the Donut, knocking the Donut out.
Oh, that's an unfortunate situation. That's a stacked lineup. Herbmon, EMZ, and Spec.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be tough for anyone to get through.
Yeah. Cybernetics core down for both players, and actually this looks exactly the same. This is what I hate about PvP. The builds look almost exactly the same.
Yeah, I would expect Crazyclown to go into Stargate from here.
Really?
Yep. Once he can clear this, probe out, which looks like he's trying to do right now.
Probes are sneaky. You're not going to be able to clear them out like that.
He's got a Stalker on the way. I think the Stalker will take care of it.
Donut getting a Sentry instead of a Stalker or a Zealot.
Interesting choice there.
Yeah, I'm really curious. Because Sentry tells me that he's going to go for some high-tech build, or possibly just straight for a quicker expand, which is always risky in PvP.
Yeah, I think that's going to get punished by whatever crazy here. Oh, there's the Stargate.
Double Stargate. Everybody's
right
going for Stargates. Everybody's going for Stargates.
Yep. Mothership core, though, on the field for Crazy. That's probably the only deviation between these two players. I don't see Mothership core opted for the early Sentry instead to spend that gas. So
yeah. I like the Sentry call. The Sentry will keep that Stargate hidden from any prying eyes.
Well, I don't think the Stargate, if he chooses to go scout with the Mothership core, I don't think the Sentry's going to do much about it. But that's a pretty long distance to overextend your Mothership core on this map.
You're not gonna send your Mothership core into PvP all the way across the map just to scout your opponent.
I'm just so used to that in PvZ.
Well, yeah, you guys don't have anything that shoots up.
Can't shoot me. I'm just gonna kill half your units until you get to tier 2. Yeah.
Double Oracle from both players. This is almost mirror for both players, but Crazyclown actually getting a third gateway instead of just 2, like Donut.
Mirror on the wall. Who's got the ballsiest build of all?
It might be Donut, because it looks like Donut's gonna expand.
Yeah, he's got the double Sentry here at the ramp, just building up energy. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't expand from this. He's banking the minerals now, so...
Now, I don't know exactly, but I wonder, can that Oracle snipe the Sentry before it gets killed? Oh, and look, the Oracles are going the exact opposite ways. This is like an almost symmetrical game. Alright, so Donut gonna throw down the Nexus, I imagine. Because Pilot Probe's there, the money's there. And Phoenix is for both players. It's gonna be
Yeah.
Phoenix fighting.
So the interesting thing about a game like this is you see who gets the little edge by doing just the tiniest little things, since the builds are so identical. And I think that's sort of like one of the underrated facets of StarCraft.
Well, here we go.
3
Donut not
probe
responding
kills,
to the
4,
Oracle.
5,
Gonna get 6.
6,
And possibly 7.
7 probe kills.
But now on the other side, the Donut's Oracle gonna go to work. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. Not as many, but still some damage. And all is revealed. It's Phoenix versus Phoenix. And 2 Phoenix versus 2 Phoenix.
Yeah, worker count actually in favor of Donut, despite the greater number of workers killed.
Donut has been going for a more economical build. I would still put Crazyclown just slightly ahead due to his aggressive stance. He does have
Yeah.
a few more units. Ooh, hallucinated Phoenixes. That is a beautiful choice there.
He's got a lot of stalkers coming in here. Hallucinations are great, but they don't actually kill your units. Oh, they're gonna snipe this mothership core, though.
Yeah, and if Crazy thinks he's outnumbered 5-3, this could actually ruin a
recalls.
Phoenix might get sniped there. Alright, so it's 4 Phoenixes against you. These Phoenixes have to bail out. That one Phoenix, a real Phoenix, is pretty damaged. And as
I don't
far...
think he can defend this expansion.
Yeah, no, that's going to have to be cancelled. So Crazyclown is going to take a huge lead off of this. And that's really bad. Phoenix versus Phoenix is good, but when you're outnumbered Phoenix, what's the Phoenix count at, actually? It's 5-4 in favor of Crazy. And he's just been pumping them out one after one after one. No intent to expand. A pylon here for the Donut. Or what have you. It looks like both players realize they can't actually break their opponent just yet.
Yeah, Donut did, upon losing the Nexus there, he did just add on another gateway, so it looks like he's going to build up his army to hopefully stay alive through any
Donut's going to cannon
aggression
rush.
here.
Well, not cannon rush. Donut's going to cannon up his opponent's natural. Or his third, depending. Phoenix versus Phoenix. A hallucination goes down, and the Phoenix control is not perfect by Donut. He's trying to lead them over these stalkers, but he loses so many Phoenixes in the process.
Oh, nice control by Crazy there.
Yeah. Phoenix count now at 5-2, and once that Phoenix count gets too low, you can't catch up. You need something else. Twilight Council goes down for the Donut. He looks like he's going to try and go for some Archons. Archons really good against Phoenixes, if they can catch them.
Yeah, I think Crazy looks like he's just going to go for the kill here. He's cut workers for a while, and doesn't look like he has any intention of expanding.
No, and actually, this looks like it could be troublesome. That's 5 Phoenixes. Actually, that's 6 Phoenixes. That means he could just lift up 6 units. And with that amount of Stalkers, the Phoenixes don't actually have to do anything but lift.
He's got to be careful going up that ramp, though. They do have some sentries with energy here.
Dost thou even hoist? Thou doeth! The Stalkers work away at the few Stalkers on the ground. The rest of the Stalkers are up in the air. They can't do anything. Finally, the energy runs out. A couple of more lifts. Big lifts go on there. Crazyclown walks in the front door and crushes face. Absolutely nothing the Donut can do there.
Yeah, didn't get a photon overcharge off either.